Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review. Well, middle of January, Monday again. We'll start as usual with Bitcoin. We'll do an overview on weekly to see if anything changed from the last week. And then we'll go on daily. And at the end, maybe we'll do some lower time frame, hunting some levels on 4-hour chart. Maybe we'll find some setups. And if we have time, we can take some requests if it's the case. Morning, Sebastian. Morning, Adela. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Bukur. Hey, Andrei. Someone please tell me in the chat if we have sound and if we have a good image. And let's start. Okay, so as usual, Bitcoin on CME. On weekly chart, you can see that we didn't do anything last month, last 2 months actually. Yeah, we dumped in November and we are going sideways. We have a acceptable range from 80, 85 to 95. So 10k, 15k range. It's all we have, and we can still make money, a lot of money in this range if we know how to play the range game, not chasing breakouts like beginners. But in the same time, nothing fancy, nothing to do anything else than play the range game on lower time frame. Some people say, well, we'll bounce back. Well, why do you think we'll bounce back? Is not possible to have an AB equals D to the downside? It's still possible. Well, we have good news. Well, yeah, but look at the reaction of the price in the good news. So for the moment, I consider that we should play the range game. Indeed, we have a lot of positive news all over the place talking good about crypto and what crypto will do and what will develop in 2026. But they are just stories for the moment, people. I want to see the reaction in the price action here. So show me a clear W, breakout, let's say 100k, that will be a breakout, and then a retest of 90. And then, okay, I have a weekly W with a breakout and a retest. Until then, it's just a range. We dumped like crazy in November, and we just stopped. We took a pause for 2 months. I don't have a way to calculate if we'll bounce or if we'll dump lower. I honestly don't have a clear view what it's next. Indicators here you can see no bullish divergence, nothing special, nothing fancy. So don't believe everything that influencers or people that have an interest to tell you that the market is bouncing and is going to the moon will tell you. If you want to buy, I don't know, altcoins, if you want to trying to find a setup on Bitcoin on lower time frame, even on spot, okay, it's doable. But don't say, well, let's buy, let's sell, let's do everything now, let's sell my house and buy Bitcoin because someone told me that will go to 500k. The chart is not giving me a clear view about that. So it's what I'm seeing is what I'm telling you here. Yeah, we can consolidate more and at some point in time to break out and then to retest. That will be nice. But show me in the chart and then I'll react. Then I'll think bullish. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on CME. If I put the drawings back, well, we have a location here. We have a good location if you consider this swing low and this swing high. Okay, give me a clear W. No clear W yet. In the same time, people, this gap is not fully closed on weekly. Here's my 2 cents. Anyway, for the moment, I think the best, we can have all the opinions we want, but for the moment we have a range. Let's play that range game here on daily, 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, and so on. So that's Bitcoin on CME. Bitcoin on a classic chart looks similar. I don't see anything special or different from the indicators. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Stronger than Bitcoin, like I said. I recommend you to go and buy Ethereum here. No, you know my levels below 2.8 all dollar cost average. I already have half of the position I desire. If we'll dump once again at 2.8, I'll add more. Between 2.8 and 2.5 or even lower, that will be really nice. On weekly chart, we just bounced from 61.8. It's enough? I don't know about that. I see a weekly W here? No. So, similar with Bitcoin, I could play the range. I see the chart is a bit more bullish than Bitcoin, so if I'll play the range, I'll try to play only the long ideas on Ethereum, not the short ones. And I'll keep the short ones only on Bitcoin. But at the same time, I don't see the well, we'll go to the moon. Not on weekly, and probably not on daily. If we look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, when we called the bottom was a different thing. Now you can see we had a really nice move up on Ethereum. Coming back down here in the pump chaser zone, we are trying on weekly to do a W, but this is not a W yet. And also, this could be a trap. Push all the way up here and then M out, and we can do an AB equals D to the downside, which you'll point out in the long reload zone. I'll be honest with you, I don't believe in the price action from January. It's that simple. And I don't see clear signs that this time is different. I could be wrong, but it's what I'm seeing. It's exactly what I'm telling you. Okay, so Ethereum versus Bitcoin here. Pump chaser zone maybe. I don't see a W. I don't see clear evidence that Ethereum will really outperform Bitcoin. Dominance, nothing special. We have 2 months, maybe more, of sideways, accepting below 60% and staying there. We can zoom out if we want, and you'll understand where I want to sell my shitcoins and where I'm expecting dominance to be in 2026. So I'm expecting to hit 45. If we're lucky, maybe even lower. But let's wait and see. I could expect, and the market stay here at 60 or 50%, and I'll stay with my bags of shitcoins more time. Like I said, I'll keep the shitcoins as long as it takes. I'll respect that plan, even if it will take 4 more years. Yes, strong, really strong. Now, we are still fighting above the uptrend channel. Look at it. We just made, last week we made a new all-time high, and we closed at the all-time high. So we closed the weekly candle at the all-time high. Look at it. We'll accept above and we'll stay above this uptrend channel. I don't know about that. At any point in time, we can dump in the long reload zone here. You know, I'm not telling you to chase here. I'm warning you that maybe we'll dump here. But you know, every time we'll dump in the long reload zone, people will panic and will say, well, it's over, we'll go to zero. Yeah, we can look back. We had that scenario over and over again. Every time we dumped in the long reload zone, someone or most of the influencers said, well, it's over. Trump is guilty. We'll go to zero. Anyway, it's strong. Respect that is strong. Day traders could play long and short. Swing traders, not too many things you can do there at the all-time high. We just reached 7,000. We can push higher, of course we can, but I don't recommend to trade ES there. Gold, all-time high for gold. You can see here, we made a new all-time high today. is strong until I'll see, like I told you, until I'll see a daily M or weekly M, but let's say a daily M on gold, I'm not calling a top. Silver, similar, but stronger, people. Silver is stronger. You remember here, everyone will say, well, it's over, we'll go, and we'll do this, and we'll do that. Let's put daily for silver. There you go. I remember some big players shorting here, and I told, I was discussing with Dalmudi, and I said that move will bite them on the ass because silver will push higher. Yeah, but the motherfuckers got bailed out, and I think they switched their net long now. They understood that this one will push higher. You have to understand that some of them, they are too big to be liquidated. The liquidation is only for us, people, not for them. Anyway, if you are long with me from below $50, well, we are pushing higher. To the moon. Something like this. Careful, we have a gap here on daily. You can see we left a gap here. Slow and steady, people. Slow and steady. Could this be the trade of the trade for this year or for the last year? Call it whatever you want. Yes. We are already more than 22R. I booked some profit here at $80. Not too much. And I'll trail the rest as long as possible. I think that silver could go above 100. Of course I think that. A lot more than 100. But that's not up to me to call that. For me is to take a bit of profit like I did here at 80, trail the rest as long as possible. If we'll go to above $100, I'll be more than happy to take a little bit more. If we'll push even higher, I'll do the same. I'm just enjoying the pump here. Okay, so that's silver. Gold versus silver, like I told you multiple times. Some people ask me, where do you see silver topping? Well, I want to see a reversal on this chart. When I'll see a reversal on this chart, a clear W, on daily, on weekly, W, double bottom, breakout and retest, then I'll say, well, okay, maybe silver is close to the top. But for the moment, do you see something like that? No, I don't see it. So let's enjoy the show. Total market cap, people, on daily, even on weekly. Let's go back on weekly. If you zoom out on weekly, you see nothing special here. Everyone is panicking, everyone is FOMOing in, but actually, look at the price action on weekly. Really nice and clean. Yeah, on weekly, we have higher highs and higher lows. So look at it. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. And we are in an uptrend. Now we are just consolidating 3 trillion again. Maybe we'll take more time, couple of weeks, maybe months, and probably will push higher. We'll know that we are still in this uptrend if we'll make a higher high. If not, we'll change from uptrend market state to a range, because we are not going straight down. We'll go to a range and then we'll dump. For the moment, I still think we are in an uptrend on total market cap, on weekly, on higher time frame. Total 3 is looking similar. Here, on higher time frame, is not looking so nice, but we'll understand if we'll get a strong altcoin season if we'll close a weekly candle above these highs here. For the moment, we are still playing that $1 trillion. Everyone is saying, well, too many shitcoins. Yeah, but those shitcoins took some money and they're out. Look at total 3, still below 1 trillion market cap. If the total 3 will be at, I don't know, 3 trillion market cap, and our shitcoins didn't grow, well, then we can blame the the distribution because we have too many shit coins and that's why. But for the moment, let's admit, except Trump, another couple of shit coins, they extracted some money. The market didn't move. Yeah, all of the shit coins we have didn't pump properly. They had a bit of pump last year and that's it. So nobody could convince me that that was it. No, we didn't have a proper altcoin season. It's not about the fact that there are many coins. I could launch with one Solana, I don't know, 100 or 200 or 300 or 500 coins. So don't tell me about how many coins we have. Most of them, 99% of them, they are just there on blockchain, but they don't have anything. So I'll keep respecting my plan, people. I'll keep watching this chart. I hope first sign that we are strong on weekly will be to accept above 1 trillion. And the second and the most important, to accept above these highs. If we'll create a higher high, then we know we are still in an uptrend. If you zoom out, technically we still have higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so that's the total three total three. Let's go a little bit on daily on Bitcoin here. I want to see daily. Do you see any reason to FOMO in here? As a position trader, as a swing trader on daily chart, do you see any reason to do anything special here? I saw people getting really bullish on Twitter because we pumped last night. People, when you learn not to trust the pump in the weekend, when you learn that the pump Sunday night or Monday morning in the Asia session, usually it's fully retraced or even more. So don't trust this move here. Wait today to see what will happen when the big players are coming back. And the best option for us is to wait as swing traders, as day traders specifically, to wait for the Monday high, Monday low. So we need to watch to see how this candle will develop. And tomorrow morning we'll know exactly what is the range. Simple as that. Indeed, on the overview, if we look at weekly, not too many things change from the last week, from the last weekly crypto review. But as swing traders, as day traders, I think we still have a lot of opportunities. What I don't see happening too much is altcoins. They are not moving properly. Maybe that will change, but nothing special. Okay, let's go on lower time frame. But before that, let's see the calendar. We have important news tomorrow before we'll open the live stream in the New York. So please be extra careful tomorrow. Wait for the inflation rate numbers to come out, and then we can trade again. And then Wednesday we have PPI and home sales. Again, important news, really important news. We can stay on the sidelines, I don't know, half an hour before, half an hour after the news, just to be safe, some people will say 10 minutes, 5 minutes before and after it's enough. I don't know about that. It's still risky to play in the news. So I prefer to wait. I'm watching the chart in the news, but I'm not usually trading. If I'll see a high risk reward trade, maybe after the news I'll play it. But usually no. I don't see anything else, at least not on trading economics. So we have tomorrow and Wednesday we have news. The rest of the week safe to play around. Let's go back on lower time frame. Okay, I have Bitcoin on 4-hour chart. This is the range from the last week, and you can see we are trying to accept above the Monday low. I was hoping for a clear double here in the pump chaser zone, but you can see this is not a clear double. What do we have here is not a clear double. This could be called a W. Yeah, no question about it. But this W is too fucking big for me to frame a setup. I was referring to a nice W here in the pump chaser zone, but a nice W, clear, small, that will give me, I don't know how to say it, will give me a really nice risk to reward until retesting these levels. But no, you can see nothing. So for the moment, I don't have a setup. I'll wait. I don't trust the move in the Monday morning. Yeah, I don't trust the move at the end of the weekend. If you ask me, the best solution for us as day traders today is to do something like this. Okay? Something like this. If we'll come back down here, take some liquidity here and form a W on 4 hour, 1 hour chart at 90k, then we can frame a long setup. If the market will pump higher, let's say the market will pump higher, we'll just drag the fib and you can see we can pump higher, but the long reload zone is still in that support area. I have reasons here on 4 hour chart to short? No, I don't. Could someone frame a short on 5-minute chart here? Maybe Stefan in the London session could find something. Maybe an SFU of this high, 92,500. If the market will push back up here on a SFU and will accept back below, that could be a nice scalp. But I'll let Stefan do that for VIP people. I don't think it's wise to frame something like this in the weekly crypto review. Weekly crypto review is not about scalping. Anyway, so my thinking on 1 hour, 4 hour chart is W here, nothing else. Or if we'll push all the way up here, you can see I still have the SFU level here. Let's say that's a news or something will happen and we'll push here and we'll accept back below. That will be a clear short for me. Everyone will FOMO, say breakout, and I'll short the fuck out of it. If it will happen. Okay, Ethereum. Stronger than Bitcoin, accepted back in the Monday range like Bitcoin. I do believe this price action here, no. Could be an SFU, could push higher in the middle of the range. We have some levels to retest here. Even if I wanted to short or I want to see where this move up will stop, I have to do something like this and put a short reload zone. There you go. So if Ethereum will pump here and will aim out, maybe you can think about a short. But you know, I prefer to short Bitcoin, not Ethereum. So I have a setup for Ethereum now? No. I'll have to wait to see what will happen. If the market will dump and take these lows, this is a valid SFU to hunt along. This one. Some confluence here. Can see it? So definitely I'll attempt a long there. Simple as that. We had a setup on ZAC, if you remember from Friday. Stefan even took the setup from VIP. We discussed that on VIP, and I asked Stefan to put it on general chat for everyone to take it. If you took it or not, it's not up to me, people. But if I put 1 hour chart, for example, you'll understand. We took an M on 5-minute chart. We discussed, we analyzed the chart before the trade. One day before, I told you I don't want to be the last to short, so don't short here, wait for a bounce and then we'll short. Then the second day we had a pump here in the London session. I saw the M. We took that, took some time for a scalp. We can call it a day trade, not a scalp. We emmed out and we dumped. We created daily 1 hour EMs, 4 hour EMs, and we dumped like crazy. We booked 8 hour here. We dumped probably to 10 hour overall. Yeah, 10 hour. But we took most of the profit at 8 hour. Nice trade. I recommend now to do anything? No. Why? Why I don't want to trade again? I don't want to short again. Because here you can see we had a small W, then a breakout, then a retest, then a bigger W. Will probably go sideways. It's possible after a bounce, a stronger bounce, to go lower than $400, lower than $380. Yes. On higher time frame, I think that this chart will go a lot lower. Now I saw Monero pumping, and probably that's why ZEC is pumping. It's in the same category on privacy coins. Let's see what will happen. We made our money. Some people don't make 8R on an entire move on daily chart, and we made the same money in a day trade. It's more than enough. Let's wait for the next setup to play. Okay. On the rest of the charts, you can see I changed here. I took the entire list on Binance, on Futures, and after the London session, or maybe even in the London session, I'll zoom out on daily, even on weekly, and I'll try to find good coins to hunt. Because new coins, they are not new anymore. The list with new coins, it's old now. So I am not okay with hunting 1 hour Ws. I'm not okay with hunting aggressive 4 hour Ws. I want to see daily Ws from now. We are in 2026. I want to see a reversal on daily. And after the reversal on daily, I want to frame a setup on lower time frame if will be the case. Slow and steady, we are watching for weekly Ws again. People that are following us from some time, they know what weekly Ws mean. Means reversal and probably pump a lot higher. But for the moment, after this live stream, after London, when I'll have time, I'll scan the entire list. There are kind of 600 coins here. And I'll hunt to see where I have an opportunity, where I should watch the chart. And you'll see me in daily crypto plan talking about the coins. I'm thinking to pay attention. Okay. Here we had some on 4 hour chart. Let's zoom out. We have some position still active. For example, APR here. You can see APR moved up. Hopefully you took some profit or you made the trade risk free. We are back at the entry. I recommend to take a new setup here now. If the market, you can see the long reload zone is here. If the market will dampen the long reload zone and will form a clear, crystal clear W, then okay. Area is pumping, is moving up slow and steady. We are long from some time, from December. Hopefully will pump more than it pumped until now. You can see it's looking really nice. It's looking prime to pump. I'll take my entire profit here now. I made the trade risk free and I'll wait. But I'm hoping for a pump at least in the short reload zone here in this area. Actually, I need to modify the short reload zone a little bit. There you go. So if we'll pump here, I'll take my profit and I'll call it a setup. I don't have any solution here. I made it risk free. Now I need to wait. Aster, you remember that we took this W. We are still in the trade. I recommend to take a new trade now. No, let's wait. You can see we emmed out. Like we discussed on a lot of altcoins last week. Everyone was bullish. Well, we'll go to the moon. And I said, well, look at the M's. Let's wait for the market to come back down in the long reload zone. Well, we are close to that long reload zone. If we'll push lower and we'll form a W, we can take a trade. I posted on the weekend a trade on 1 hour chart, if I remember correctly. Let me find it. There you go. But you can see it's lagging. I don't like it. Problem for me is that I didn't fucking manage to get a risk-free position here. That's why I hate to take trades in the weekend. This was looking really nice. We even had a pump here. But that was it. Nothing more. And now we can easily take the lows, stop us out, go sideways for days, and then pump again. So, another lesson to stay the fuck out in the weekend. On the other hand, sometimes a trade is working, sometimes it's not working. So when I made money in the weekend, I was happy. Now I'm happy. Well, it's just a setup with low risk, 0.5. Let's see what will happen. We are not out, not yet. Okay, let's go back on 4-hour chart and review all the green ones here. Avant, I still have a bit of position, you can see. Moonbag is still there, but as a new trade, swing low, swing high, we are getting in the long reload zone. Another example not to chase the market. You can see all the people that chased here because it's going to the moon. Well, try to play W's like this, not chasing in the top. Band, I don't see the why it's with green. Blue AI, we are still at the entry. Nice W, nice breakout. But we are still at the entry and I think we'll go sideways. Sideways for a long time. And I think because I switched on all the coins, I have this one with green. I like this one. Why? On 4-hour chart, we have a clear W. Probably even a daily W in NM. And if, look at it. Just 1 second. If we'll come back down in the long reload zone here and we'll form a W, that is tempting for me to take a long. Here, nothing I can do. If I miss this W, it's done. I have to wait for a proper retest, and a Wyckoff check is not enough. I need the market back in the long reload zone, and after I have location, I need indicator to be in divergence, and then a nice W. So yeah, we should pay attention, but on higher time frame, damn, this coin disappointed a lot. Anyway. We took this trade, we made some money. Hopefully we made some money here. We didn't reach the final target, but you should be at least risk-free. Now it's underwater, nothing we can do. We should wait for the next W. I don't see any attempt of the price action to make a W here. Not for the moment. Similar here, we made money. I still have a moon bag. Is looking bullish now at this moment? No. For a new setup, we can do the same old technique. Wait in the long reload zone for a W and then maybe. Similar here, after the pump in a dump, I still have the moon bag, but the problem is after a pump in a dump, we need a long consolidation. You understand now why we should not chase? Look at it. It's going sideways and probably lower. And you'll see a W, which is a fake out and will dump lower. A W, which is a fake out and then will dump lower. And then maybe you'll get a real change of direction. So after you see a pump and a dump, put a note somewhere not to touch the market. This one, no, setup. Okay, so after I'll scan the market on higher time frame, I'll discuss tomorrow, this week, next month. I'll keep an eye on the altcoins if I'll see something nice. But the problem is, people, we need to zoom out for altcoins. Here and there, maybe you'll find something to trade, to day trade. But usually for altcoins, it's better to wait on daily Ws, breakout retest, sometimes weekly Ws. To trade altcoins on 5-minute chart, I don't think is wise, or 1-hour chart. It's possible from time to time, but I think the best solution is to wait on higher time frame. We can trade Bitcoin and Ethereum all day long. If that season of new altcoins, new listings on Binance will appear again, we can switch to new altcoins again and we can repeat the same technique like we did last time. Because we made nice money with new shitcoins. But you see, nobody is listing coins anymore. That season is long gone. And we need to zoom out on shitcoins from now on. At least that's my 2 cents and what I'll do with my own money. Okay, let's take some requests. Well, I see SSP saying about LIT. Well, let's take a look at LIT. You said bounce, let's see higher time frame then. Where I see a bounce. Well, for the moment, I don't see anything special on this one. On weekly at least, nothing. If I zoom out on zoom in on daily, actually this is daily. We can do something like this. SSP. We can do something like this. Taking the swing low, swing high. We are in a long reload zone, but do you see anything special here? On indicators? No. Do you see any W's on daily? No. 4-hour chart. Let's zoom in. We have a support area here in the long reload zone, but do you see any W? No. If you go deeper with technical analysis and you put a house level here, because we can do that. Let's put a house level. We have an EM top, we have. Let's put a house level. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, with this EM is telling us that this is the first stop after the SFU of this low. And the second stop should be at $1 and something. So I want to see something here, but if I don't get a clear W, you can see house levels are telling me SFU. And if we don't reclaim above this level fast and push higher, well, we'll dump to 1.3. Probably on spot we have more price action. And I could find a better chart, but it's good enough for what we have here. We have enough data to see the chart. So for the moment, nothing we can do. Where we should bounce? Well, we can bounce anywhere from below this level, 2.6. But we have to wait for the price action to demonstrate, to prove that, well, I made a double bottom, I could reverse. Until then, nothing. You know my view on Tao? My view on Tao is similar with Stefan's view on Tao. Simple as that. Let's take a look at Tao. Why not? Tao. Spot. Let's put daily chart. Let's start properly. Well, you remember when Tao was here and everyone was shilling Tao, and me and Stefan said, well, below this level, even here, long reload zone. And everyone was calling us stupid. Well, Tao is the best, we'll go to the moon. Okay, buy the top. And then we dumped here, and then we pumped, and then we dumped even more here. If you zoom out here, Tao is going sideways and it's not strong. Look at it. Ugly. On daily, we had here a W at 78.6, which is not a valid long reload zone anymore, actually, because we took this low. What you should observe here is this tail low, $140, $150. Keep in mind, I'm not looking at a futurist chart. If I'm looking at a futurist chart, you can say that, well, this tail is fake. I'm looking at the spot market, so this tail probably is not fake. Someone said, well, okay, it's enough. I'll buy Tau at $140. So don't be surprised if at some point in time we'll retest that low. But yeah, it's possible. Let's assume that. I'll take this high, this low, this 1 second. And I'll say, okay, give me an altcoin. There you go. At 78.6, we created a double and we pumped. Was a really nice setup here? Yes, a setup. It's played out already? Yes, it is. Now we are getting in the resistance. I don't have a setup, and honestly, I don't want to focus on Tau. Too crowded, too many influencers paid to shield this one when it's pumping to create momentum and dump on people. When you see a lot of influencers at the breakout, when the chart is pumping, shilling something, they have an interest to do that. Most of the times they get paid for that. In that moment, someone is reaching to them and telling all of them, I'll give you some coins, please shield this one because we want to create more momentum. We want to dump on the public. And all the influencer will, well, look at it, it's strong, it's pushing, it's pumping. And actually, the insiders, the team, including the influencer, are selling to the public. Be extra careful when you see something like that. And Tau doesn't make an exception. Now, if you are subscribed or you follow influencer that told you to buy Tau here, go and ask them in the comments. Go and ask them on Twitter. They are not talking about Tau anymore. They including started to shield Tau here at $500 again. And you'll see them doing it again and again. And when you see them start shilling all of them, you'll see the price dumping. And you have to ask yourself why. I don't focus on this one. I don't see a setup here. From my point of view, it's a big fucking ugly range. We can sweep the lows before we'll go higher. So, no. Okay. Let's see the H bar. H bar. We don't have it on Binance? I think we have it. There you go. H bar. It's finally in the place we should pay attention. I think that's better. Yeah, where we are now as a location from the low to the high on H bar. Well, we are at 78.6. We should pay attention when we are at 78.6, yes. In the same time, we have this tail, which is telling us a story. It's possible this daily W to hold. Possible. You can frame a setup. Well, if you are a trader, you can frame a setup if you have enough reasons. Okay, long reload zone there, probably long reload zone here, some bullish divergence on MACD histogram, nothing fancy on RSI or OBV. I don't like that. RSI is not giving me a bullish divergence. Daily W breakout and retest. If you think this retest will hold, you can enter here, stop loss there. But if you are a trader, why I said that? A trader with a setup, if the market will touch this level, will get the fuck out. Will not wait and hope that the market will reverse. Will not hold until zero or until will destroy the account. If you took the trade here, you put the stop loss there. When the market will touch your stop loss, you are out. That makes you a trader. You are respecting your best friend's stop loss. Yeah. People are hating the stop loss. But actually, stop loss is your best friend because it's limiting the loss. And people don't want to understand that. They want to be traders, but they don't want to accept their friends. stop loss, for example, let's say you took a trade here. You took a trade here, hoping for the market to reverse back up. Okay, the market is slowly grinding here and taking your stop loss. If you are a trader, you'll say, okay, this W failed, I'm out, I don't want to be in this trade anymore, I limit my loss, I still have my portfolio, next boss. A beginner or a guy that doesn't understand the market will say, well, no, maybe it's an SFU and maybe you'll bounce back. And then the market is going here, close to this level. Well, I'm a deep in loss, but maybe you'll SFU here. And the market is pushing lower. And at some point in time, that loss is more than 20-30%. Psychologically, you cannot accept that loss in your mind to close the trade, and that's you make even a bigger one, and you lose your entire account. At some point in time, the pain of staying in a loss will be so big that you'll be relieved just to close in a deep loss. So if you are a trader, okay, you can take this one, but I don't like the fact that I don't see clear bullish divergence on RSI. I think we can go sideways and even push lower. Let's see another one. No, I don't see any other request. Yes, QD. SQD daily, nothing. Higher time frame, look at it. Higher time frame, lower highs and lower lows. Like it or not, that's the reality. Yeah, high, low, lower high, lower low. I need at least a clear daily W. I need at least a long consolidation to accept that, okay, this one bottomed. And you can see W, fake out, and then W again. I don't have a location. I don't have anything special for that. Look at the OBV all over the fucking place. Nothing on RSI, nothing on MACD. A bullish divergence on RSI here on daily, but that doesn't make anything. So let it consolidate, go sideways for more, make a clear daily, weekly W, and then maybe you can do it. I could see a potential AB equals CD here. Yeah, the setup itself is probably there. But is this market in a strong trend to take an AB equals CD? No. I play AB equals CD setups when I have a trend. When I don't have a strong market, I'm not playing that setup. Render? Okay, let's take render. You decided to short, if you shorted on higher time frame, to short here. Let's clean this chart out because it's ugly, it's too many drawings here. Remove. Let's put the volume profile. You decide to short here in this area? I don't think it's a good idea. Someone tell the last guy in the chat why we don't do that. If you are a serious trader, take yourself serious and don't ever mention that shitcoin here in this chat. Okay, you are in the value, man. Look at it on higher time frame. On render, you are in the value. I don't recommend to short here. Maybe if you are a scalper and you took us, maybe, but no. Look at it. That's value here. You are below 88.6. Of course, on lower time frame is possible, but I prefer to watch for a retest, not to short this one. If you had a setup, it's up to you. It's okay for a long? No. No, why? Because I don't have a clear W. Look at the W. We had a W for a trader. This one. If you took this one, then okay, you made money. You're more than happy. Now you have to wait for a retracement, or you want to wait for another setup. I'm not saying, La Vista, that it's wrong that you took a short on render. It's up to you. It's your, maybe your setups are better than mine, or maybe your approach is different. I'm not shorting shitcoins at this point in time. Yeah. If I saw this W, I was tempting to take it. I didn't saw it. There are too many shitcoins, but here, no. So let's wait for the next setup. Keep in mind, we are talking about daily. If I'll zoom in on 4-hour chart, probably here from this side to this one, we'll see something. You want me to say anything? No. You can see higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So, okay, you understand that probably will fuck around here, William Houghton will push low. But for me, I need to wait for the market to come back down in a nice location and then form a W and they'll play the long. Because for me, it's more profitable to play the long than to hunt short ideas at the bottom of the range. When I'm trying to short, when I'm shorting altcoins, first thing I do is zoom out to see the big time frame location. If they are at the bottom of the range, I don't want to short them. Bitcoin Cash. Okay, let's do Bitcoin Cash. Let's do it on spot. And let's zoom in on weekly. What do we have here? Well, we bought Bitcoin Cash here at this level at $130. We made it risk free. If we put this one, let's put the proper one from the low to the high. The long reload zone was here. When we touch the long reload zone multiple times, it's possible for this one to break out if you are long from the long reload zone, or if you are long from $130, if you are long from the POC. Okay, enjoy yourself. But to chase here at the top of the range, you think it's wise? You are at the value area high, you can see here. How many times I told you that the market is 70 to 80% of the time in a range. What we have here, range highs. It's wise for us to chase the market here? No. If the market will come back down here, then yes. If we'll do a breakout and a retest, then yes, again, you can do something. If you see a lower time frame uptrend, I don't know if you have Holy Grail, access to Holy Grail La Vista. If you are premium or VIP, you have. And you really believe this one will pump, okay, take the Holy Grail, go on 1 hour chart and try to frame a setup. Let's do 1 hour chart. Actually, we have an M here. Ugly. On lower time frame, look at this, it's yamming out. Because on higher time frame, we are at the top of the range, which means coming back down. No, so not even on 1 hour. No, thank you. Actually, we have yams here on 1 hour. Stay the fuck out. Yeah, I saw Monero pumping, but is a breakout or a fake out? I don't know. I said in the weekend, someone asked me about Monero, and I said I don't want to chase there, and I don't have a setup. Could break out and pump without me, okay, but I'm not the guy to chase the market at that level. I saw Monero pumping. I saw that it's strong. Yeah. So we pumped below 500. We pumped kind of 20% up. But this looks nice to you? I don't like this candle. Let's go on 4 hour chart. I'm not the guy to chase here at the breakout. If you want to play it, it's up to you. But a breakout in the weekend, for me, it's an exception. So, no, thank you. I saw the market strong. I saw what was helping. ZEC being weak and people getting the fuck out. Privacy people that enjoy privacy coins, getting the fuck out from ZEC and entering in Monero. If you took the trade, you made some money this time. Yes, it's wise to do this kind of setups in the weekend. My opinion is no. So I don't want to be in all the pumps and all the trades. I want to be in the good ones, the one that I know if I'll take it 100 times, I'll have an advantage. Sometimes the market is pumping without me, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to get all the pumps, all the setups. Only the AI or the really good ones. For me, this wasn't something to take. I saw someone pinpointed this chart, said, what about Monero? Okay, it's at the resistance. It's strong, but I see a setup. I said, no, let the market pump if it wants to pump. On lower time frame, maybe 50-minute chart, we had a breakout and a retest at $500. Yeah, breakout and retest. Who took the trade here and put the stop loss somewhere below? Well, made some money. Look how the market is looking now. Now, if we'll come back down at 500 and lower in this area here and we'll create another W, well, that's something else. Now, we know something. Okay, people. I think I blabbed away more than 1 hour here. I think it's enough. Hopefully I took some of your requests. Someone asked me in the DM why I don't believe in the January price action. Well, because I have a good journal and because because usually it's not a good idea. It's January is like Monday of the week. You need to wait January to form the January range or Monday range or the opening range. It's the same time. Yeah, the opening range for daily. Yeah, if you trade on 1 hour chart or 5-minute chart and you want to see opening range on New York, if you are a swing trader, you want to wait for the Monday range. And if you are a position trader, you want to wait for, or an investor, you want to wait for January to finish to see the high or the low of January. Similar, just different time frame. So I don't trust the price action in January. I want to see how the January will finish. And I think Brian Beamish has January barometer, and he considers that the price action in January is a tell for what will happen in the year. But I keep it simple. I want January to finish, and then I'll have the high, the low, I have a range. And if we'll accept above January high, I know that will probably pump higher. If we'll accept below, we'll dump lower. Exactly like the Monday range. Other people are using yearly opening, yearly closing, or the high of the low. No, I'm using January. I'm using Monday. I'm using the first hour of the session, if it's the case. If you remember DR and IDR kind of concept from the master, or how the fuck is that guy is called? Anyway, day traders, they have levels. They have enough volatility to make money. Swing traders, not so much. Investors, nothing you can do here. If you have your spot bags ready, you just need to wait. That's why I'm trying to help more and more people to become swing traders, to become day traders. We'll start the next programs, education programs, most probably at the end of this month or starting with February. I don't know exactly. I think one place in Capua 1 and one place in Capua 2 still available. It's almost full. I don't know exactly about Capua 2. I have to ask Stefan. But in Capua 1, it's almost 20 people. And we'll start in, like I said, end of January, maybe beginning of February. The program will last for 4 months. You get bonus 1 year of premium and access on Holy Grail for life. I didn't modify the prices. The prices are the same. Nothing else I can do, people. I see people from the last program, from September, we started in September, managing themselves really nicely in the market. I saw some really nice setups in the practical part. Every Tuesday and every Friday, I review their trades in the practical part. And last live stream, people that are posting and are consistent post really nice setups. If in the beginning I saw a lot of mistakes, now I see a lot of nice setups. They know what they are doing. They know how to frame the market. Now they just need to practice. That's why we have premium access included. They could stay for 8 more months to practice with us. After that, it's up to them if they want to stay with us or they want to continue on their own and trade separately from us. But some of them that really nice. I was surprised because I know in the beginning was really hard for them to grasp, for example, the general setup. A lot of them had problems with that, or with trend line breakout setup. And now I saw 4 or 5 setups posted without mistake, which is really nice for me. It's make me think that what I'm doing is working and will create more traders. Slow and steady and a lot of consistency, but in the end I want to see the results. Okay, people, I'm blabbing away too much. 1 hour already. I'll close this live stream and I'll go and day trade with Stefan in the London session. See you guys tomorrow. I don't know if Stefan will have time tomorrow to do the day trading with Stefan part. Yeah, we'll discuss tomorrow. But I'll do the daily crypto plan, and we'll see. We'll tell you then if Stefan will do the day trading with Stefan part. Stefan on YouTube Monday? What? Stefan to do on YouTube Monday? Oh, Stefan will be tomorrow if he will have time. If not, next week, people. That's a free show for public. So when he has time, he's doing that live stream. When doesn't have time, he's not doing that. Okay. People, protect your capital. It's just the beginning of the year. Don't let yourself tricked by the influencer that, well, is going to the moon, but 2026 is the super cycle. Let the market tell you when to risk your own money. Okay? Respect that fucking risk management, because without risk management, you don't stand a chance. Yeah, we are saying over and over again, treat market like a business. And the market will treat you like a king, but you have to do your fucking part. You cannot go and FOMO in and do stupid stuff and expect to make money in this market. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everyone was capable of trading. So, you want to be part of the 10% that are making money on this market? Treat market like a business. Learn first. Slow and steady, get in the market. Respect the market. Treat it like a business and you'll make some money. Hopefully that's why you are here. That's why you are following this YouTube video. That's why you are following us. If you are here to buy a Lambo next week or next month, just close everything and go back to work. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye bye.